Hello all, hope you is good. Welcome back to EU4 and the Mongol Empire. So, I'm halfway through my takedown of Ayutthaya. I'm waiting for this to core up and then I'll beat them down for one final time. I just took some time away from the game and I've had a thought, right? So, my next idea group, I'm actually considering, weirdly enough, because I said I wasn't going to, but what about religious? I get manpower in true faith provinces. I mean, sure, you could argue I should also take quantity. But, you know, combine that with the caliphate bonuses when I eventually unify Islam. And I could very well have the time in this campaign to also turn it into a one faith. I mean, the thing is though, is that with the colonial subjects, that puts things a little on edge. I think because I've come into this just with the thought of it being a one tag world conquest. I mean, sure, the colonial. I think it's one tag if it doesn't include the fact that you've got the other stuff in your name, right? That becomes a true one tag. But yeah, because this is just going to be a bog standard world conquest. I didn't come into it with the idea of turning it into a one faith. I think I'd leave one faith for another day, but we'll see. I could always do it and give it a try. See how close I could get myself. Force convert all the colonial nations to become the right religion, or just take each of the nation's lands to make a new one. That's one thing I could do. I could also move my capital to the new world, but if I recall, that's a little bit annoying. But it could be done. We'll see. I'm nothing set in stone here. That's what I think I'm trying to say. Also, is that Wolgast taking on the Commonwealth and winning? It's Spain taking them on. Ah, because they're allied to GB. Gotcha. Also, the Commonwealth have a coalition and are in a coalition. That's funky. Can't remember the last time I saw a nation both be in a coalition and have a coalition. I feel like that's been a while. And oh yeah, I defeated the Barmanids. This army can come and play, I suppose. What I could also do is, while I'm waiting for Ayutthaya to call, why don't I start the Mongkong stuff? Start taking on Mongkong Delhi. Then that'll put me at a truce with Delhi, and then once the Ayutthaya stuff calls, when I finish the Mongkong War, I just finish off Ayutthaya. That's a plan. Also, Ayutthaya have various tributary states. Doviet, Khmer, Batani and Pegu. I would inherit all of them as my tributaries. I could keep that for a little bit and cancel the tributary statuses. Might help me, to be honest. It might well help. And let's say once more into the breach. We'll put the 51k up here. The 65k and the 71k comes in this way. I'll basically just piece Delhi out of the war and start hacking them down. They're allied to the Ottomans and Morocco. I think I'll get them to annul those alliances, even though I could leave the Ottomans as an ally to force them into a war to completely disband the coalition, but I don't care enough. I'll just get Delhi to annul their two alliances and then just go for them, I think. And then I have a few targets of truce breaks to bounce between here. It's very nice. In the meantime, let's go finish off Chavchoveni. Then I can get rid of the fort in Pejinha and deal with it. Just like it being the whatever else. Sorry, I've lost train of rhythm on that thought. Let's go with, you know what, just for the humour of it, let's take a stab cost modifier, because I'm permanently reducing my stab via truce breaks here. Let's make it slightly cheaper, have some fun with it. It's going to come in use somewhere, I'll tell you that much. In the meantime, printing press is nearly available. And global trade is also nearly available. Don't worry, by the time Manufactory spawns, I'll have at least one of them covered. Maybe even both. Maybe even both. Also bear in mind, I'm currently 120 under my current gov cap capacity. I'm gov cap capacity. Gov cap. In November this year, that's complete, so I won't pay to speed it up. Let's grab some more courthouses, I think. I know I want the money to also make manufactories, though. So I can do just a couple. Or just the one. Whatever managed to get clicked through that loading stuff. And then just continue manufactories. I've got quite a few good ones. Again, that will help with the next institution. Help me with my income. All of that. All that goodness. So, Mongkong. We're also fighting Tongu. Kind of forgot about that for a second there. It's fine. I can send one of the units down. Let's go up to 1 stab. Again, completely foregoing my war exhaustion. We'll take out the extra people in this war before we take out Mongkong. There we go. They are actually Tech 18, so it's a good thing I did go up to Tech 18. Otherwise I would have been seen as behind. But I'm sure... Well, I can go up to 2000 power, so for sure I can get Tech 19 with a little bit of raising. Once again, pull myself super far ahead. No problems there. No problems going on, no questions asked. I'm not going to speed up the siege on Chavchavani. That can take its time and be done in idle bliss. We've got bigger fry to fish right now. And the non-accepted culture percentages are going down, as are the regular accepted cultures. Sino-Itake will rule. Wait a minute, Sino-Itake is only 19%. Really? That feels awfully low for this. I suppose because a lot of my statified land is China. So once I get China converted more so, that will make a decent swing. That's more of a stipulation than accuracy, to be honest. Once I've finished this siege, I need to go stop the Delian advance there. Or I can just let it try and siege. And in the meantime, just take them out of the war. I can siege more than they can. Including their beloved capital. So, because I'm truce breaking them anyway, maybe I do just take extra land. I'll make Delhi annul their 2 alliances. And I'll take a few forts that are around. So that could be a thing. Could and should be a thing. Also, would these guys give me peace already? No, I actually do have to have their capital sieged. They're not just going to unconditional. That's fine. Yeah, let's quickly siege down Rojtaga, one of the two. And today is the day to celebrate because we've finished the Grand Palace. They're the words you're looking for, Grand Palace. So as for my gov reform progress, if it's over 50, which it is, let's continue centralizing some states. Excellent. I know I should just focus Ishim, but I'm kind of wanting to just do them all, spread the love. They can all be dropped. Even though it is more beneficial to go from top to bottom. Doesn't matter if Delhi get the siege of Bukhara, even if it goes in Mongkong's occupation. When I bring it down to just Mongkong remaining in the war, if I have them fully annexed, they'll just take peace. So I'm not complaining. Everything is going just as according to plan. Ulm have left my coalition. Ha! Take that. Take that, rest of the world. Your greatest power is ignoring me. Now, if I attack, do they reinforce or do they just not want to be involved with me? If we look at the size of your elephant, it's like 3 times the size of my horse. You shouldn't fear me. Oh wait, yes you should. Get dominated upon. I mean, to be fair, this isn't a... Oh, it is a stack wipe. I was about to say, to be fair, it doesn't look like this is a stack wipe. But no, we had it. Excellent. Delhi also fueling my ticking war score. Thank you. We're still at a far minus... I mean, why is this such a minus siege progress with how long it's been going on for? With a 2 siege general on a... Oh, it's a level 5 fort. That'll be why. I was thinking there's no way a level 1 fort's going to take that long. But it's not level 1. So there you go. That's why. Wolgast want access. You do not get it. Commonwealth is still being sieged down by Spain. Spain are just everywhere in this war, doing absolutely amazing at pushing them away. The colonial nation's pretty good though. I mean, colonial Mexico, if you've got a full, like, colonial Mexico, yeah, you're set. Colonial Mexico's very good. Especially once given the full setup. Marvellous. That's another Delhi battle 1. Let's go siege Dang. And who knows, maybe once I've taken Delhi they'll give me a decent looking peace deal. Just maybe. And there's the siege of Tangu. I was about to say it's going to be over soon, hopefully. I'm still at 4k manpower a month. Again, later on I will fix that. Maybe add the state edicts in everywhere for the excess manpower. For now I'm not touching it just to keep my treasury relatively afloat. And I forgot to assign a rival before this war, that's a shame. Probably could have made it Delhi. Wait, don't I already have Delhi on? No, Delhi were an enemy. So I could have made it Delhi and they could have, you know, given me extra PP. But that's fine. Delhi. Annul your treaties. Give me at least a fort. Give me a fort then. So that's the at least a fort requirement done. Thank you. Then we'll just burn it down. Core it up. Now, let's go siege down Mongkong. I'll de-siege Bukhara. Oh, doesn't even matter about de-sieging Bukhara. Not really. This guy has 1 siege. So let's go fight the units with that stack. Or annex Tangu when possible. The Commonwealth have left my coalition. Probably because they've got bigger problems than me right now. That will have something to do with it. Even though after Spain are done with them, I could go for them. They're allied with Iceland. Great Britain, don't care. Austria, cool. And Mecklenburg. Fine. So they've swapped out a couple of their allies and got some more powerful allies, but GB aren't a problem. Probably won't even join the war even if They're actually allied to... Oh no, they lost their alliance with GB. GB have no allies now. Sure. Commonwealth have listed me as a rival. That's fine. Don't care. Tongu I can nearly take. I am making my way towards the guys to attack their armies. You're not getting away with sieging down China under my watch. What I could do is surround the Chinese region with a whole bunch of forts later, just to stop the sieges from happening. Also stops the prosperity from leaking, because at the moment everybody's sieging it down. It's just all the areas are gaining devastation and it's not propping up quickly because I've not got forts. So I could use it as a way to like plug the hole. But then again, later on there won't be many people land in China unless the naval powers come along and bring boats. So I think we're fine. Chavchaveni is at 7%. Finally a positive progress note. I'll take it. Delhi are guaranteeing Mongkong still. That's fine. They'll only be guaranteeing Mongkong for the duration of this war. Because once they've done that, of course, rip. So I don't need this 71k there. Let's leave this down near Ayutthaya. I'll declare war on Ayutthaya while everything else is going on, because it's all caught up. I can wait for the Delian province to call. Oh, it's almost finished. One more month. Sorry, oversight on my end. But it leads to the same results, so whatever. Also, what do you mean sieging Khan Balak? I need to put a fort on there. Let's piece these guys out. Then core it up. I will get rid of the fort in Pezhinshina, Peshina or whatever. But for now it can stay while there's rebels on them provinces. Then I'll bring this back down to Khan Balak. Then I'll put it to truly be on rebel suppression for good now. And my name moved to the right. I think once I take Commonwealth, it will just be bigger and more central. For now, it's just to the right a little. Also, I want to see how taking Delhi will affect the name. That's going to be real nice. So at some point this month, the Ayutthaya cause will finish up. And I'll declare war on them accordingly. But Toungoo need to have their units destroyed. I'm not as bothered about Mongkong units. Is my sense of priority there? Oh, game just froze. Right, in we go again. Don't reduce war exhaustion, just increase stability. So now, Ayutthaya are definitely within my strike zone. 81% is way under 100%. In fact, you could say it's a whole 19% under. So, give me the Toungoo units. They're forming up together. So now they're all in one place. Then with Mongkong, if I just split and split and split, Let's just occupy all their provinces real quick. Also reduce the amount of attrition I take from having too many units on each province. 3, 2, 1. So I'm like 2 provinces away from having the better split. Oh well. There we go, Canton. Fine, you're going from farmlands to farmlands. As a horde, I approve. Please stay in this area. I would like to fight you where we have an easier time. Even if with this much ahead in advantage from you, amount of armies, I still want a nice free battle. There we go. I trying to take back their X-land? I think not. Right, Tongu's units are down. Let's finally piece them out. Excellent. That's another nation removed off the map. Then let's call this up. So reducing war exhaustion gives me how much reduced absolutism? 1 per time. So maybe I sacrifice a little bit of absolutism because I'm gaining 3 stab every time. But in all these wars that I've been thinking, I only need to reduce war exhaustion 4 times. So yeah, it's worth it. Right now, in my headcanon, we'll send this to the Vietnamese separatists and then go down to Vietnam. So yeah, I'm also keeping my rebel list kind of low, which is fair enough. Again, I still need the sword mana to get Tech 19, so realistically speaking, this is the right way to do it. Or whatever. I don't know, I'm losing track again. Commonwealth has entered the coalition. Oh no. You saw me wipe out a 2-province miner in Indochina and now you suddenly want back in. I see how it is. Tongu really were the precious nation of the world, huh? Even Commonwealth recognised their vulnerability. Sure. What about when I take all of Delhi, Commonwealth? Is that going to affect you? In the meantime, let's take on Mong Kong. Oh. Almost take on Mong Kong. I think these extra occupations here should be enough. Let's also bring the troops that are behind towards this army to put it back together. And Mong Kong will accept annexation. Thank you. Mong Kong are off the map. Again, anyone that's left over as tributaries from me taking on the various nations here will eventually just sort of peter out. So for now, Sung can just sit there. At some point I might ask them to give me additional tributes. But for now, whatever they're choosing to give me is probably fine by me. Call this up real quick. There we go. Two paper mana. Ridiculous. Put everything together. And there's Tech 19. And yes, you can see that I'm the first person to take Tech 19. Tech 19 was first reached the day that I literally had it paused and took it on. So, 2200 points for Tech 20. It'll be less than that when I embrace institutions. Let's also continue to grab manufactories. Ready for the institution to spawn. Oh, it will probably go to, my guess for manufactories this time is like Augsburg, by the way. My guess is Augsburg. Again, I can make 100... It said and 187 more territories. Are you serious? Yeah, I've got 205 total territories. Fine. I also have 1050 provinces. Looking neat. I mean, there's still a couple thousand to go, if I recall. But, you know. At least the name looks nice. Need a little more to the left so that the E and the M don't squidge up together, but we'll fix that, I'm sure. So I do also need to get rid of the iodine units, just so they're not a pain to attack, or I have to deal with them as separatists. I mean, to be fair, they'll be easier to attack as separatists, so I don't mind too much. This fort also has been coming in really good use. Every time Iotire want to come and siege it, they sit there and I take them on, and they lose. Nicely enough, I'm still sitting at around my 0 manpower. Not falling too far behind here. So yeah, these guys can intercept when Kong units come in. And then Sang. Of course, the default is money. I'll actually just change it. I said that the default was fine, but no, I want manpower, please. Even if it's like 12. Whatever people of that smaller size give me. So I gain how much a month? 0.9 every month. I'll get more when I upgrade the Garden of Caserta in Naples. So that's fine. Tech 19 is just tactics. I mean, the supply limit's also good, I guess, but the notable part is the tactics. You know, I think next idea group might actually be quantity. It's the most currently viable next group. That or defensive. But again, I could go quantity and then defensive, or defensive then quantity. I do need to put another idea that's not mill in between somewhere, just so I've not got over 50% on mill. I think, right, so horde, offensive. Let's say the other two mill ideas will be quantity and defensive. My other idea, I'm actually on the fence of economic. I said that I'm probably going to skip religious because I'm not going to turn this into a one faith. But we'll see what happens. At the moment, I'm thinking economic. Again, something could make me change my mind on that matter. But of course, any comments unfortunately won't affect my thoughts, seeing as I finish campaigns before I upload them. So I was about to say EU4. So Iotire have no more troops, and their land is forfeit. Very nice. I've just noticed the episode timer, so we'll finish things off here. For now, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again soon.